for Leeds United, a doubt over Dom.
To Palace that particular
Oh, you got to be joking me. We'll get this back. But not quite enough to get Leeds fully away. How are we all feeling today? Are you feeling the rhythm? Are you feeling the rhyme? Do you want to get on up like it's Bob Slay time? Leeds United 0, of course, Crystal Palace 0. But that is not the only game that we are going to be divulging through today, because there is so much to talk about. But before we do get into that, how are you all doing on this fine, brisk, warm, all at the same time, almost Sunday afternoon? It is, of course, Mother's Day, as well as a phenomenal day to be alive and be kicking in the footballing world. Leeds United are, of course, currently drawing 0-0 with Crystal Palace. We also have Manchester United versus Villa going on right now as well. The battle for top 4 commences as Leeds United almost give a very early goal away on our own line. And then Nottingham Forest, of course, are also facing Fulham at home as the relegation battle heats up. A humongous point for West Ham yesterday against Manchester City, really putting the onus back on Leeds United, with, of course, Forest picking up points against Manchester City, as well as West Ham, straight off the back of Leeds United losing to Man City in a game which we controlled really a large proportion of it. As Leeds United almost give a goal away there. It was Carl Darlow on his own line, passing it to absolutely nobody. That was a very, very close one. Let's get this all cooking, lads. Come on, let's get some rhythm to the rhyme, shall we? Some rhythm to the gash. As they get the ball down the right-hand side. Try to slip it through. Little drop of the shoulder. In there, out there. Brennan Johnson comes over. But the ball and the game is done from that perspective. You're never getting through Leeds United that easily. But Crystal Palace are dominating the early encounters of the game. Almost got that goal by courtesy of the Darlow mistake, of course, and have kicked on massively from that point and are still controlling the lion's share of possession. Of course, we are only 4 minutes in, but you will have to presume that there is a storm to be weathered for Leeds United in this opening 10 to 15 minutes of the game. Name of the game for me, keep yourself in the game and get your chances going forward. Wait for your chances, rather, and pick your moment when they do come. Be clinical, be sharp in front of goal, be ruthless, and hopefully fix up defensively, because we are like a drunk man on a pogo stick right now, helter-skeltering all over the gaff back there, and it's a dangerous free kick given away against Leeds United. Pascal Struijk, the man to drive his man down to the ground there. It's flicked back to him by Statch. Hughes kind of mugs him off a bit. He shimmies him off. And then he goes sliding in for the ball. Does he clip him? Yeah, he does. That's a foul. That's a foul right on the edge of the area there. Very dangerous free kick for Leeds United to be giving away here. TMZ. We really need to win this game. We do indeed, mate. We do indeed, my friend. Have you got a score prediction for me, my brother? Have you got a scores on the doors, mate? Have you got a scores on the doors? This is not looking good. Early doors as Brennan Johnson rips and ships that free kick. But it does go wide of the target and high of the target. Absolutely blaze that one over. Leeds United do now have, of course, a corner kick to defend. Hughes, the man who's come over to take it. Five, 6 men in the box for Palace. It's a beautiful corner in. It's dealt with by, I believe, Joe Rodon, who wins the header, either him or Ethan Ampadu. Cleared away a second time. Not quite enough for Brendan Aronson to get on the end of it. He does flick it forward again towards Aronson. And again, he is once more unable to get on the end of it. A little bit of a different lineup to recent weeks for Leeds United, by the way. Intrigued to know your guys' opinions on it. No longer are we seeing Anton Stach pushed advanced forward into that front three. It's a much more attacking lineup. He is going to be sat there as one of 2 central midfielders for Leeds United today. Ethan Ampadu, the only, defensive midfielder, midfielder that has played in a defensive position this year for Leeds United. As we know, Anton Stach has been pushed forward into the 8, into the 10 at times. But today will be part of what looks to be a double pivot with Ethan Ampadu, which is kind of what I expected at the beginning of the season, to be honest with you. I was surprised with the way that he was playing Anton Stach, because we never signed any creative midfielder. But then we do have Brendan Aronson, Calvert-Lewin, and Nemecha all part of that front three. For me, I mean, if I was the manager, I would be kind of dropping Brendan Aronson into that 10 role, getting natural width from Gudmundsson and Justin. Aronson just in front of Ampadu and Stach, and a little double pivot behind them, and then the 2 big men up front, Calvert-Lewin and Lucas Nemecha. I'd like to say 5-0 Leeds in the ideal world, but I think realistically it will be 2-1 Leeds, mate. As long as it's a win for Leeds, that's all I care about, mate. I just want the 3 points, big time pronto. If we could get a couple of wins coming up soon, then maybe we could focus a bit on that West Ham game, and maybe not grab ourselves a trip to Wembley, huh? Maybe not get ourselves a little trip to Wembley, lads. Round the horizon. Early doors, of course. And don't even talk about 5-0 when it comes to Palace. Do you remember that time, Javi Gracia? We seemed like we were all but destined for survival. It was completely in our hands. 9 games to go. Kind of similar point in the season to this, really. And we go and play Palace. Everything was in our hands. Results had gone our way that weekend. We were 1-0 up at going into half-time. We concede that goal. Just before the half-time break, literally on the whistle, and then go and get packed in 5-1, conceding 4 in the second half. So don't bring back those memories. They give me Vietnam flashbacks. You're gonna go to Wembley, Finley B? I mean, hopefully. I would love to. We won't fucking win there. We never do. We've lost every single time we've been to Wembley in my lifetime. So us winning there would be a humongous shock to me. Maybe we could get lucky and get a Port Vale in the semi-final and get that win, get rid of the Wembley curse, and then go all guns blazing podcast style into that final. A little bit criminal that the semi-final's even in Wembley, but hey-ho, we move. MOT, marching on together, Elliot. How you doing today? But as I said, the most important thing is getting a win today. Getting 3 points in this humongous clash as Leeds United sit there desperately trying to avoid the relegation battle. Spurs, of course, have a massive game against Liverpool at 4:30 as well. We want to be going into that game as spectators off the back of a humongous 3 points from Leeds United here. It's a lovely run down the right-hand side. Chop back again. And once more, unable to do anything with it. But a little bit better from Leeds. We're starting to build the tempo a little bit. Starting to rise as a team and grow into the game. Very early stages, as I said. But things are starting to click a little bit. Let me just get the Premier League table up for you here. There we go. What are we saying about that one, boys? What are we saying about that? Let's get that little shimmy over there for the TikTok as well. This is how the league table currently stands, everybody. This is how it stands. You see it here. Leeds United in 15th position. Of course, Tottenham Hotspur still are going to have that game in hand, which is why it's so imperative Leeds get a huge win today. Not going into this on the greatest of form. But we will have to wait and see as to how this game transpires. Going to keep it up on that left-hand side of the screen there for people that are watching on the YouTube. Toby! What's cooking? Good looking. How you doing today, my friend? How you doing today, governor? The governor of poker, if you will. Ooh, big throw in here for Leeds United. Come on. Ethan Ampadu. Oh, he's going to go for the long throw. We saw how effective the long throws were last time round against Palace. Let's not forget that. I think Ampadu got himself a couple of assists from throw-ins that game. So let's see how this one unfolds, huh? And it's a bit devastating the way that gap between the bottom four and the rest of the table has kind of tied up. It would have been beautiful if we were to get ourselves more involved in that and won a couple of these past few games and really got ourselves in the mix there. I'm looking at Sunderland and Newcastle, especially if we'd have won those games. I mean, if we'd have won the Sunderland game, for example, we would have been right up there, mate. They would have been on 37 points. We would have been on 35 points. But alas, now Crystal Palace are still 7 points ahead of us. But if we could get 3 points here, we could close it ever so slightly. Nottingham Forest still drawing 0-0 with Fulham. Xhaka Bijol gives the ball off there. It's a corner kick to Palace once again. Will they do anything with it? Strand Larsen, the man who Leeds United almost splashed £40 million for in January, has finally got his opportunity to come up against Leeds United after making that humongous switch to Crystal Palace. Will he do anything today, though? I certainly hope not. I mean, before that, he had got about 1 goal in 15 matches when Palace paid the fee that they did for him. In the Premier League, of course. To be honest with you, £40 million saved, if you ask me from a Leeds United perspective. But hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the arse. Here is Gabriel Gudmundsson. Down the left-hand side for Leeds United. Beautiful run. And a cracking sliding challenge from Brennan Johnson. What's going on? The guy's having the game of his life, Brennan Johnson, today. 13 minutes in, sure. But what is going on with Brennan Johnson, mate? Why is he suddenly firing on all cylinders? Do you want to chill out, lad? Calm it down, my boy. Go on. Slap that bin. Slap that in. Great throw in. All the way in by Ampadu. It's dealt with. Partially. Goodmanson now clears it forward. Stroik heads it down. DCL with the flick on. Unable to do so. It's headed back into the mixer. It's Brendan Aronson. Oh, how has he missed? How has he missed? Brendan Aaronson hangs his head in shame because he had to be doing better than that. From that distance, it's a lovely header down. Defender makes a pig's ear of it, and he goes to volley it first time on his left foot. It opens up beautifully right in front of him. Great position, and he strikes it too true there. He's got to come across the ball from that angle, get a little bit of reverse whip on it, kind of outside of the foot type beat, curl it back into the far post. He's got too much of a true connection on it, and he's just slashed it wide of the post. Unlucky for him, but that is a chance that you've got to at least be getting on the target or making the keeper work for there. Neither of which he did. Big chance for Leeds United, though. We build again. We do build again. Bang, bang, boogie. Go on, my son. Lovely through ball to absolutely nobody. Is that Strand Larson making a cracking interception? It is there. Palace trying to keep Leeds pinned back in our own half. Decent pressing ability on display from the home side today. Not really capitalising too much. So what are your thoughts, by the way, chat? What are you telling me about the lineup? Do you think Daniel Farke's got it right so far? We can have a little look at the bench as Lucas Nemecha, hang on a second, skins his man down the right-hand side. Unable to get the cross in to a Leeds United shirt. That was a beautiful run by Nemecha. And again, on Nemecha, I just want to say, last game, some of the balls he was pinging around the park there, opening his body up, whipping it with the outside of his foot over to Brendan Aronson on the wing or whoever it may be. He is looking very, very technically improved to the beginning of the season. He's looking sharper. He's looking quicker. Aronson's down in the box. That's got to be a pen, ref. Surely that's a pen. There's got to be questions asked to the fourth official here. What was he looking at? What was he thinking? Not giving a decision like that. Questions will be asked, and we will have another look at it. Oh, my word, we'll have another look at that one. But because that looked controversial. I need to see a replay, my friend. Ampadu looks like he's pointing towards the VAR screen. They do want the official to have another look at it. Nemecha's not happy either. Let's see what happens here. Nemecha goes in. He's pulled. The hands are on the waist. And if this is 2 decisions in 3 games for Leeds United, we had Pascal Stroik getting rear naked choked in the penalty box last game. Nothing given for us. And this game is the hands around the waist of Lucas Nemecha. They pull his hips back, push his chest forward, and the momentum carries him down to the floor. I don't know how they've got away without conceding a free kick there. Sorry, without conceding a penalty kick there, Palace. They've really got away with one. And Leeds United now have given away a needless throw-in, a needless goal kick to Palace. Very needless goal kick to Palace. And hey, my FOTMob is only 5 seconds ahead of my Sky today, so I won't be having goals ruined for me. Thankfully, I can actually look at my phone in a bit of peace. Would you imagine? Would you imagine, lads? All right, let's have a little look at the lineup once again. And there we go. It has changed the formation that they're showing on FOTMob to, again, what I said I expected to see, which was Aronson kind of sat in that pocket just behind Calvert-Lewin and Nemecha. But on the bench for Leeds United, we have Lucas Perry in goal. Jaden Bogle, who has been replaced by Xhaka Bijol today. Sebastian Bornau, Eo Tanaka, Ilya Gruev, Sean Longstaff, who scored a phenomenal goal against Norwich on the weekend. Dan James, Joel Biro, and Wilfried Nonto. As the cross comes in, And it's just past the head of Dominic Calvert-Lewin, unable to get anything on that one. Crossed back in by Gabriel Gudmundsson, unable to reach a Leeds United head, and dealt with again by Crystal Palace, but this is looking better from Leeds United. We're starting to feel the rhythm. We're starting to feel the rhyme. We're getting on up like it is Bob Slay time, and it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That was a sensational cross from about 30 yards away by Joe Rodon. Who would have thought he could pick a ball like that out? Fantastic ball into the head of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Not quite as much pace on the ball as you'd like. He did have to generate a little bit of power from a standing position there. But what a header that was. If only it was slightly more angled or just had that little bit more pace on the ball, that could have been 1-0. Good movement by DCL. Great ball by Rodon. And a good start to this second portion of the game for Leeds United. But Daniel James, Joel Pirro and Wilfred Gnonto round off the bench for Leeds United. Do you expect to see any of them today? I was really impressed with the first half performance of Dan James last week. Second half, I think he really dropped off. Wilfred Gnonto, again, first half, I was impressed with. Second half, relatively dropped off. A lot of the Leeds United players dropped off in the second half last game. But it was good to see some of those guys. I really do miss having them in and around on the pitch because, I mean, we are a lot better from an attacking perspective. It's just that we suffer defensively, playing four at the back. Don't know if it's a tactical issue or a personnel issue, but on paper, our defense is pretty good. So it's just one of those things you have to go with, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okafor, of course, still out injured. He spent a large proportion of the season out injured, has Okafor. Injured or suspended. He's been out for pretty much half the season with little niggling injuries. You would have started Bogle, to be fair to Javi. You would have started Bogle. Who were you, over Bijol and kept James Justin centre-back? Or are you saying you would have dropped James Justin and put Bogle at right wing-back and kept Bijol at centre-back? How would you do it? Sounds out, JT, have you decided to be a Leeds United fan again? I've decided to be a Leeds United fan every single day of my life. Every single day of my life, my friend. Never, ever could I not be a Leeds United fan. This club runs through the veins, as I'm sure it does with you, my brother. You feel the same ups, downs, lefts and rights as I do. More lefts and rights than a prime Mike Tyson recently for Leeds United. But you feel it all just as much as me, my friend. I know it, you know it, we all know it. And hopefully we could be feeling some good tingling sensations in the loins today by courtesy of some great attacking quality from Leeds United, which we hope to see on display. Gabriel Gudmundsson shows a little bit of that and is chopped down once again by Brennan Johnson. I'd be looking to get him in the book a little bit soon, referee. I really would. For Justin, you'd have taken Justin off. I hear that. I ain't gonna moan at that. I ain't gonna moan at that suggestion. As Anton Stach puts two arms to the sky as he gets ready to take this set piece. It's a beautiful whip delivery, guiding towards that back post there. No one really on the end of it. And they've given a free kick on Hughes. Oh, do me a favour, ref. Currying for a favour from Crystal Palace. Hang on a second. Super Sunday latest scores. They hit me with a little bit of clickbait there. It's still 0-0 in the other two games. Still 0-0. Of course, we would all love Fulham to get a goal against Nottingham Forest right now, just to alleviate a little bit of that pressure. Because, of course, with West Ham picking up that point yesterday, Leeds now sit just 2 points off the drop. As things stand, 3 technically, because we have a point from drawing this game currently. And so do Crystal Palace. I mean, not Palace, Nottingham Forest. We sit 2 points off West Ham. Again, incorrect because we are currently drawing today. But without today's game going into today's game, we were 2 points off. I don't like to look at these in-score live table updaters, you know what I mean? I'm not counting anything about this game yet. I've seen Leeds do too many funny things in my life. Too many funny things. Come on, the boys. Jacob, George Piers, music. YJ63N, Paul H469, Kinder Bueno. Chances created from set pieces this season, the most in the league. Leeds United with 49. I think tied with Palace. We would have just made it 50 there because that was a beautiful ball into the box from the corner. Was it Calvert-Lewin who got his head on that? Who was that there? Bijou comes flying in, misses the ball, and it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin who gets a little connection on it, but it wasn't enough to get it away from the goalkeeper there. Very easily dealt with. And here comes Brennan Johnson down the right-hand side, whiffs his touch. Gudmundsson stands him up. He skins Gudmundsson, gets dragged down, and that's a free kick, mate. I told you what's going on with Brennan Johnson today, mate. And what's going on with you, Gudmundsson? And he's put Gudmundsson. I'm sorry. Maybe that's a yellow card. But if he deserves a yellow, so does Brennan Johnson. Because Brennan Johnson's done that about 3 times to Gudmundsson already this game. He's done that already 3 times as Brennan Johnson. How is he not in the book? How is it just good old Gabriel Good? Good old Gab Gooders. Well, what can I say, mate? Appreciate the support, my brother. Appreciate the goodwill and good vibes, my friend. Always a pleasure to have you here. Of course, they are also great people. So I wish them all the best also. As Brennan Johnson gets ready to take this free kick. Absolutely slaps it towards the back post. It's dealt with by Leeds United, though. He gets a second bite of the cherry. Does Brennan Johnson. Beautiful whip delivery in. But no one on the end of it. A little bit of quality in the defence from Leeds United. Something that seems to be a little bit rare in recent weeks, shall we say. Always seems to be a mistake waiting to happen. But today, no mistakes so far as Richards picks up the ball for a long throw into the box. He's going to try and recreate Ethan Ampadu's magic at Ellen Road. Actually, funny enough, I think that's the last goal we've actually got from a throw-in was when we played Palace at Ellen Road. And ironically, that was one of our past 2 wins. In fact, one of our last 3 wins. Since we beat Palace at home, we've only won 2 games. They've probably won more than that, but they have won more than that. So, as I say, mate, that drawing run that we went on, little bit deceptive. That's all I'm going to say. Little bit deceptive. I do need to power myself up for this beautiful hour left of football that we still have in the tanks. Going to be here for another couple of hours, of course, because we've got half time. Good bit of chin wagging and a little bit of analysis after the game as well. It's going to be a lovely couple of hours. Lovely to see you all in here. Whether you pop in for a bit or you stay the whole time, always good to speak to you. But we will be here having an enthralling couple of hours on our hands. Time to get a little bit of sustenance in the body, if you will. Beautiful shake here. We're talking a whole avocado in there. Get yourself some healthy fats. Omega-3 fats, all of that good stuff. Got some oats for the slow-releasing carbohydrates. Some bananas for the potassium and, again, slow-releasing carbs. And then, of course, a little bit of protein powder just to round off a fully fledged meal, if you will. Absolutely delicious. JT has a percentage call. What likelihood of Leeds' second away win of the season in the league? The likelihood is probably like 15%, isn't it? And as I said, I still have flashbacks to when we went to Selhurst Park the year we got relegated, and they beat us 5-1 when they scored that equaliser on the turn of the break. I'm still completely scarred by that. So, and then I'm also scarred by the fact that Leeds always lose in London. Unless it's Stamford Bridge, you know. That's an easy gimme, that one. Stamford Bridge is a gimme. But unless if it's Stamford Bridge, we always seem to get smoked in London. So not very likely. What about you? What someone's opinion on it may or may not be is their opinion at the end of the day, Andy. It's not for me to be in favour or not in favour. I'm not in favour, but I'm also not in favour. You know, I don't really care what anyone says personally. You know it from watching my channel for many years, right? How many times do people say shit to me or, you know, make a joke at... Oh, brilliant save by Carl Darlow. It's dealt with again. Headed away. That was a dangerous corner by Crystal Palace there. Get it out, please. Please get it out. But you know me. How many times do people poke jokes at me or say whatever they say about me? Da-da-da-da-da. Have you ever known me to block a single person on this channel? No, I don't. You know why? Because whether you say something I'm not comfortable with, I am comfortable with, I don't like, whether you're making fun of me, whether you whatever, it's freedom of speech, my friend. I believe everyone in this planet is entitled to freedom of speech, freedom of expression. However you choose to do that is your own choice. And I'm not going to tell, I'm not in favor of outlawing anything in life, aside from stuff that is actually causing immediate harm to people. You know, obviously, murder, crime, all of these things, of course, keep those outlawed. But other than that, I'm not in favor of telling any man or woman what they can and can't say. A word is a word at the end of the day. Again, as long as it is not, does not have racial connotations to it or religious prejudicial connotations to it, then I don't really, I'm not in favor of outlawing too much in society. I think that you should have a little bit of freedom as a human being, no matter what someone likes or doesn't like. Personally, I think everyone, it's a little bit too offended in today's day and age. But that is unrelated to what you said. That is just more of a general thought process going on. That's more of a general thought process. Here we go. Big corner coming in here for Crystal Palace. I mean, not a corner, a throw-in, which is as good as a corner in today's day and age. It's thrown in well. It's gone through absolutely everybody. Ethan Ampadu clears it. No, James Justin, sorry, clears it this time. Gets dragged to the floor in the process. And now the ball goes back into their own half. Glad I was able to go shop without Leeds letting a goal in. That's a rarity, mate. That's a rarity. You look away from this team for 1 or 2 minutes, and they are donezo, mate. They are absolutely donezo. I feel you on that one, mate. Flipping heck, Roden! He's almost just said, well, there you go, my son. There you go. Here's a goal for them right here, right now. He's just headed it back to the goalkeeper, and luckily he's managed to catch that there. Whew! That was a close one. That was delicious. Well, not was, is, because I'm still consuming it, of course. Got a whole tub, mate. We're locked in today, lads. We're locked in. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Are you mugging me off? Oh, my days. I didn't even see how close that was before. Yo! That header from DCL, where Jacobijo went and slapped past it. I didn't see it from that angle. That was a millimetre away from being completely over the line. A millimetre away from being completely over the line there. That is ridiculously close. Can you believe while both Leeds and the league, Nigel Martyn had 97 clean sheets, Paul Robinson had 3. Who was the best? Can you believe while both at Leeds in the league, Nigel Martyn had 97 and Paul Robinson had 3? Who was the best? I'm not going to lie to you, mate. Nigel Martyn not familiar with his game. The name isn't even ringing much of a bell. I mean, it's ringing a little bit of a bell. But as I say, not too familiar with Nigel Martyn's game. Paul Robinson, I mean, I didn't watch him that much live, and you're not really going to go back and study the tapes of too many goalkeepers unless if they're the Lev Yashins of the world, shall we say. But I've always got to go with Paul Robinson because I used to love him growing up, and he was a little bit more in my time, and of course he scored that phenomenal 100-yard goal or whatever it was. But yeah, I'm not really not too familiar with the footballing acumen of Nigel Martyn. What health fad you on today? Mate, I ain't on health fads, my friend. I'm just a healthy individual. I'm just a healthy man. I'm just a healthy man who eats clean and trains every day. Occasionally, once every week or 2 weeks, I will get a little bit pissed. I'll sink a few pints, I'll put it that way. But aside from that, the rest of the time I try to keep myself nice and healthy. Nice and healthy. This is literally nothing fancy, mate. I grabbed some oats out of the cupboard, grabbed a couple of bananas, chucked an avocado in the thing, bish bash bosh, blended it all up. Took me about 5 minutes. Simple, easy, quick. It was more of a time process than a health fad kind of deal. We do need to win this Rice Power. You got a score prediction for me? You got a score prediction? Come on, give me something. Give me something to work off here, Rice. Give me something to work off here. Give me some beans with the rice. Uh-oh. Here they come down the right-hand side. Palace here. Dangerous attack. Saved by Darlow at the front post. Flicked all the way to the outside of the box. Has he given an offside here? He has. It was a little bit of a late call. But he's given it. He has given it. Oh, he's well off. Flipping heck. He is absolutely well off there. Spurs hate watch at 4, Oscar. Mate, tell me about it. In fact, mate, let me tell you something. You Leeds, the rest of, well, I say you Leeds fans. Obviously, I am a Leeds fan, but obviously the delineating the delineation to the rule is the fact that I am, of course, from London, unlike most Leeds fans. So welcome to the party of hating Spurs. And I've been saying it for a long time. They are my second least favourite club on the planet. I have been hate watching them from day dot. From day dot. I was sick to my stomach when I saw them get to that Champions League final. That was the biggest hate watch of my life, was that final against Liverpool. That was the biggest Spurs hate watch I've ever had in my career. But welcome to the party, my friends. Welcome to the party. It's a good time. It's a good time, hate watching Spurs. It is a good time. Because their fans give a lot of verbal. You know, can you think of more insufferable fans than Tottenham fans? There are very few. Very, very few. People like to say Arsenal fans are insufferable. Let me tell you something. Spurs fans are worse than Arsenal fans. Spurs fans talk as if they are Arsenal when they're not Arsenal. So, yeah, welcome to the club, mate. So, it's a good time to be here. It's a good time to be here. And, yeah, as I say, I hope now you lot are starting to understand the efficacy of a Spurs hate watch. Oh, here we go. DCL, unlucky, my son. And I can't believe my whole life I have to hear Spurs fans trying to tell me they're a bigger club than Leeds. Oh, my days. Only current Spurs player you know is Archie Gray. Listen, mate. Thing is, and I hear a lot of Spurs fans saying, like, oh, you know, no one else in the league would take any of these players. I'm like, mate, yes, they would. You give me half of that team, I take it. Would I take Archie Gray back? Yes. Would I take Xavi Simons back? Yes. Would I take Randall Kolo Muani back? Not back, sorry. Xavi Simons and Muani not back. But would I take them? Yes. I would take both of those at Leeds United in a heartbeat. I mean, Xavi Simons in this team. Flipping heck. That is what we're waiting for. That creative midfielder who can slow the game down, find those little intricate spaces within the pockets. He would walk straight into this team. And there's a few of them that will walk into the team. A lot of people hate on their team, but they have good players, mate. They do have some good players in there. When I say a lot of people hate on their team hate on it. Even Richarlison, mate. I think Richarlison's an absolute baller. I think Richarlison's a baller. Come on, Leeds, we need 3 points. We do indeed. Debbie Gilligan, how you doing today, my love? How you doing? As we almost hit the 40-minute mark. Nigel Martin, 1996 to 2003. Paul Robinson, 1998 to 2004. Virtually the same time, Robinson had difficulty with confidence. Brush up on Leeds United history, bro. Mate, I'm not going to lie to you. That is peak on Nigel Martin. Because if I think about that era, and of course it was mostly before I was born, all I think of is Paul Robinson. So that's a bit peak on Nigel Martin, mate. Because I have to presume that if he was playing more than Paul Robinson, then that's peak on him, mate. Because if I think of historic goalkeepers for Leeds during that period, the only name that's coming to my mind is Big Paul Robs. And that's a foul on Anton Stach. No? Ref! Ref, he's injured. No, he's injured. And do not even try and give that as a drop ball because they tried to play that through there. Is he injured? What's going on here? Let's have a little looky. Let's have a little lookerino. What's happened here? Whoa. Let's see. He's pushed him. Oh no. I think he's just injured himself. I don't know if he's been clipped. It looks like he's pulled something, which is much worse than being clipped. Oh, he's running very gingerly. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That is not good. Why is this gone up here, by the way? Wait, what? What? What the heck's happened here? What's happened to the table? Well, hang on a second. I'm just gonna have to fix my fix my stats here. Fix my stats. Alright, here we go. That's better. There we go. The league table is back up here. Big cross in. Nemecha unable to get on the end of it. Please don't tell me that Stach is injured, mate. We cannot afford to be taking Stach on this team. No, I'm accepting of it, mate. I've been accepting of the Fark starting 11, Andy, for a hot minute. To answer your question, I've been very, very accepting of it. I would like to see some of the other quality wingers that we have get a bit of game time, but we've looked far more resolute and effective as a team set up in this 5 at the back formation, especially considering we don't have a quality creative midfielder. Oh, what a chance. Handball, ref. Era penal. Era penal para Leeds United. Una penal para Leeds United. And we are back in action. Oh, yeah. Get out of here, Hughes, mate. Let's have a little look at this one. Ball comes in from the corner. Jumped up. Oh, his hand's up there. He thinks he's LeBron James, this guy. He's trying to jump in, dunk it off the rip. Never in a million years, my friend. Never in a million years. That's a penalty. Era una penal. Here we go. Leighton Gorange, welcome to the family most forward-thinking, funniest, ever graced a beautiful game, a.k.a. the Bloodline. Welcome in, my brother. That's got to be a penalty for Leeds. Oh, they're checking it. They're checking it. What is there to check? Oh, my days. If we get robbed for a third time in 2 games, there's got to be some serious questions that need to be asked here. If we get robbed 3 times, in fact 4 times, considering that the decision that Sunderland got with their penalty. So if we get robbed 4 times now in 2 games by VAR. We're going to have a serious word about this. We're going to have a real serious word here about this. Oh, okay. They've given it. I'm trying to move my phone away in case FOTMob try and do some funny business here. It's DCL to take. It is DCL with the corner. Should we load up an Aura celebration? How did you miss that one? How did he fucking miss? How's he missed that one then? How's he done that? How has he just spooned it wide? I was loading up the Aura celebration and everything. I was getting ready to give it the big un. And he's just gone and flipping shanked it wide. Oh my days. Oh, we're getting relegated, lads. We're getting relegated, aren't we? We cannot buy a bit of flipping luck as fans here, can we? When you finally, honestly, you get 4 or 5 penalty decisions that all go against you for the past 2 games. You finally get one that goes your way. You give it to DCL, and then he just goes and absolutely spoons it. Oh, my days. And what are they talking about here? Are they trying to give it a decision against Leeds? Go on, send Hughes off, mate. Send him off. Who's this guy think he is? Oh, my days. And the same way they scored a set piece right before the break. Last time we played them at Selhurst Park to pretty much end up relegating Leeds. We had the opportunity to score a set piece right on the death of this half here. And what did we do? Jack diddly squat. So what's going on here? I don't know what they're remonstrating about. Something to do with Bijol. What? Oh my days. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. Ismail Assar. That is absolutely disgraceful, mate. Disgraceful dive. He's holding his mouth as if he's just been polaxed. Jacques Bijol runs from his ear here. How's he holding his mouth? Oh, he's bit his lip. Are you kidding me? Oh, he's bit his lip, man. Come on. Honestly, I've seen that. How is that a flipping free kick? He's bit his lip. That's a dive, if anything, mate. I've seen my guy DB have that happen to him, chugging water, guzzling the blood up, and he's back in the business about 10 seconds later. What the heck's this? What's that all about? Oh, he's glistened past his ear. That is criminal. Have I frozen, Andy, by the way? Have I frozen? Have I frozen, or you mugging me off for the penalty? Mate, Lewin has had a stinker. He has indeed, Joel. He has indeed. Tavi could have been 1-0 up. Could have been 2-0 Rangers up as well. That was a great chance. I don't know how he missed that, Tavi. DCL doesn't look fit. Yeah, well, fucking heck, mate. He's got to be fired up after that miss, because that was atrocious. That was a horrible penalty, mate. Absolutely horrific penalty. Absolutely horrific penalty. DCL, what were you thinking, bro? What were you thinking? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dangerous set piece by Palace. It's gone all the way out. Is that a goal kick or a corner? What are we talking here? Well, goal kick or corner? He's giving a goal kick. All right, that's good. That's good at least. Oh, that's disappointing, isn't it, lads? That's disappointing. Oh, hang on a tick. Hang on a tick. The half's still going here. About to get on to the 50th minute here. We're about to get on. Half still going. Brennan Johnson's running in. Ismail Sarr's back on the floor again. He's fouled Gabriel Goodmanson, though. If anyone's been fouled here, it's Gabriel Goodmanson. What is he booking? Is he sending Goodmanson off? Oh my days, he sent Goodmanson off. He sent him off. He's given him a yellow, forgetting that he's already given him a yellow. He's just sent Goodmanson off. He's accidentally sent Goodmanson off. He just gave him a yellow card without realising that Goodmanson's already booked. Oh my days. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. What's he done? He's an idiot. He forgot that he'd already booked him, so he booked him again. Who is this ref? This ref is a clown. He didn't realise he was already on a booking, so he's booked him again. What an absolute delinquent fool. You uneducated swine. How's he done that? He's booked him. He's gone to walk off, and then Ismail Sarr's reminded him, oh, mate, he's already in the book. That's never a flipping sending off. Oh, my days. This referee actually deserves... He deserves some sort of capital punishment here. He deserves something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what torture method they're going to use on him. Maybe they'll strap him down and force him to watch a full 90 minutes of an Arteta-Arsenal match. I don't know what it is. But how that is a second yellow. Oh, look at that guy literally dancing in the background on him. Dancing on him. Oh, what a stupid, stupid referee. You utter clown, mate. You utter clown. How that's a second yellow, I do not know. You've let Ismail Sarr mug you off twice there. He dived against Bijou. He's dived there. He's rolling around like he's been shot. And the referee sent him off. Honestly, we just get screwed by referee after referee after referee after referee. And you know what, lads? I need to go and refill my glass of water because that has made me absolutely sick to my stomach, what I've just seen there. Absolutely sick. I'm going to be 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Let me know your thoughts at halftime. Any changes you would make. That's the ref. Better not be better. Beat it. Peter Banks. I dislike him after that Man City game. Well, as I said, lads, get your thoughts and your opinions and any changes you make in. I'm going to be very quick. I just need to go get a glass of water. That has absolutely sent me off the rails, mate. Off the rails. Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Oh, lads, please flipping walk and talk with me. I am going crazy right now, man. What have I just seen? What have I just witnessed? What was that? Absolutely criminal from the referee and criminal from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. You can't write this, mate. Honestly, that referee, I will tell you exactly what we just saw there. I will tell you exactly what we just saw. What we saw is Gabriel Gudmundsson went in for a 50-50. Ismail Assar was already diving around the floor after what happened with Bijol and play acting. So he felt bad and he was like, oh, you know what? Let me just give Gabriel Gudmundsson like a rogue yellow card. Let me just give him one, keep Ismail Assar happy, da-da-da-da. He forgot that he'd already booked the guy 20 minutes earlier. That's why you saw he booked him and looked away as if it was no big deal. And then, about flipping 30 seconds after that, Ismail Assar's like, oh, hang on a second, mate. You've already booked that guy. You booked him for what he did on Brennan Johnson earlier on. So then he was like, oh, shit, yeah, I have. He realised he made a mistake. You see the ref. He realised he made a mistake because that's not a second yellow. So he realised he made the mistake and then he went in. No, because this is what I'm saying, bro. He didn't think he was giving him a second yellow. He thought he was giving him the first yellow. If you look at what he did, he forgot that he had already given him a yellow card. He genuinely forgot. That's why it was like the ref literally turned around and walked away as if like, oh yeah, let's just give him a yellow and do whatever. And then as the ref is walking away, Ismail Assar says, whoa, hang on a second, geezer. You've already booked this guy. How do you get that wrong? How do you forget you've already booked someone? I don't get it. He's only booked 2 players that game. He's only booked them. What does he think that Gabriel Gudmundsson's got like the biggest regen face under the planet and he doesn't know who he is? Oh, my days, man. Honestly. And then the fact that happens 1 minute after Dominic Calvert-Lewin misses a penalty. So if he scored that penalty, that yellow card would never have even happened. Mate, as I say, if he scores that, we're going into the half-time, with 11 men and a 1-goal lead. Instead, we're going in, drawing 0-0 with a thingy. Wasn't a yellow card, bro. I agree, DCL is shit now. Fourth official had to remind him. Fourth official and their teammates had to remind him. Standard of officiating somehow gets worked. Yeah, he started walking away as if he started this. Yeah, I know, because he's honestly, how you can be that delinquent in the mind, I will never know. There's only 22 players on the pitch. It's not like he's reffing a flipping 1,000 geezers strolling around there. Oh my days. Ref is awful again, Carl. XU84. Think he might change to the back 4. What are you guys saying? Would you change it to the back 4 now? Or keep it with a back 5 situation going on here? Which one would you be looking for? Absolutely awful officiating again. Either us or Tottenham are off down. Swap to 3-5-2 Fark. Yeah, mate, this is not going well for us, mate. I don't know how we're going to pull a win out of the bag here because a draw is not enough, mate. Ref gave you a pen, mate. Chill out. Yeah, because it was a pen. That's why. He should have given us 2 pens, really. So, let's not play that, oh, yeah, the referee niced you because he gave you... No. Stevie Wonder could see that was a penalty, mate. Honestly. The ref gave you a pen. That was a clear as day pen. And yeah, DCL, that was an embarrassing penalty. I can't lie. Yeah, I don't know why Nemetra didn't take as well. I really don't know why Nemetra didn't take. Worst thing about it, if he knew he was on a yellow, he wouldn't have been given one. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. 100%. The ref actually looked like embarrassed within himself that he just sent him off. But he had to double down on it. Anything to stop Spurs getting relegated. Yeah, of course, mate. Of course, mate. Yeah, there you go, mate. There you go. There's my group chat with all my fucking Spurs mates popping off. Absolutely knee sliding all over the gaff right now after what they've just seen unfold at Selhurst Park. I mean, as if our form wasn't shaky enough. This goes and happens to us. It's just typical, mate. It's genuinely just typical Italian football. There he goes, Dan. JT, are you sure Goodmanson has been red carded because Daniel Farks pride himself on a good disciplinary record? Yeah, but listen, mate, that's never a pen anyway. Bin Juice 59. Only Leeds can go from a hero to zero in 5 minutes. Talk about self-destruct. As I said, mate, everyone's saying like, oh, Spurs are going to bottle the league. They're so terrible. Yeah. I said, listen, mate, let me tell you something. If there is one team in the world, in the entire planet, there is only one team that can out-bottle Tottenham Hotspur, and that's Leeds United. Let me tell you that from experience, mate. If there is one team that can somehow define the odds and clutch the thinnest grasp of defeat out of the jaws of victory, it is Leeds United. I have never seen any club with that kind of ability like Leeds. I have never seen a club able to turn a win into a defeat. It is absolutely disgraceful sometimes when you watch it, mate. The amount of things we've had to go through as fans. Neo Ninja 56 with the heart, me and the 4 roses. W's in the chat for you, my friend. No words, Debbie Gilligan. No words indeed, mate. If Leeds can hold on to a draw, that would be something at least. Big up JT, watching from the treadmill. Big up Bargav, my man. Big up my Bargav. The Orlando osteopath. Couldn't think of anything rhyming with O. It's definitely not an osteopath. But I may be a psychopath. No, I'm joking. Tell you who is, though. I won't tell you who is. I'll keep it to the 90th minute. Oh, mate. These can hold on to a draw. Oh, I just can't believe it, mate. I can't believe it. DCL shouldn't be taking pens. No, who would you have on them? Nemecho, I'm guessing? Start P-Row over DCL? Alright, well, let's not go too far. Shaquille Oatmeal. Let's not go too far with it, mate. That's a quality name, though. That is a quality name. Shaquille Oatmeal. That is fucking quality, lad. Emery Shaw, 69. Get Piro on. DCL had 1 good month and has been awful since. Yeah, mate, he just had that crazy purple patch, mate. He had like some TFL level Renaissance purple patch that just instantly went down. Don't hate on DCL. He isn't. It isn't his fault. Well, I mean, he did miss a penalty. And let's be honest here. If he scores that penalty, we don't go down to 10 men. And it's as simple as that. Yeah, I know. Luke, exactly my point. And it's your namesake again. Luke Johnson, talking about Johnson. How he got away without getting a yellow in that first 10 minutes, I do not know. He dragged him down so many times. And Gabriel Gudmundsson dragged him down once and he instantly gets a yellow. Disgusting. Then, that thing that he got the yellow on for Sarr for the second one wasn't even a yellow. Like, this ref is just a clown, mate. He lost control of the game from the first second to the last second. Gruev on for Nemecha. Well, we'll see. Mate, what a terrible stadium as well. Look at that tunnel they have. Look at their tunnel. That's embarrassing, mate. That's embarrassing. It's just not even a good stadium, mate. Look how open it is. Yeah, that is not. It is not a top football club we're talking about here when you talk about Palace. You know, they're not even in like the top 8 biggest clubs in their own city. You know, let's be real here when we're talking about Palace. I mean, again, another really small club in the grand scheme of things. I'd argue QPR are probably a bigger club than Palace. If I'm being honest with you. But, I mean, listen, mate. Just terrible. Mate, Jack, why are you acting like this is some historical fact? They won it last year. They won one trophy last year. Wow, you know what? Spurs managed to fluke one Europa League win last year. Now all of a sudden, let's talk about the fact that they've been a swashbuckling, dynamic European powerhouse for the past 20 years. No, that's simply not the case, mate. They won it last year and instantly lost all of their best players and cucked out of the bed. It was as simple as that. They were a Tin Pot club that were carried by Glasner, who carried them up. That red was not deserved? No. Alright, the second half has commenced, by the way. Let me just get this timer all Cinco de Mayo weekended. 45, let's make that 54, and let's do this. Let's do that. Pause it there. Alright, it should be cooking now, lads. Should be cooking. Back in action. Back in action here. Brought on 2 defensive players for 2 attackers. What? Going to be 3-0 to Crystal Palace. Hang on a second. Let's actually look at the changes that were made. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm sorry, what? Jaden Bogle has come on for Brendan Aronson. And Ilya Gruev has come on for Nemetra. First of all, why is Nemetra coming off? DCL's the one that missed a pen. Second of all, why is Jaden Bogle coming on for Brendan Aronson? We've already got James Justin on the pitch. We have 3 centre... Oh, because he's coming on for Goodmanson. Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, good point. Good point. He's probably going to play left wing back. Okay, I understand it now. Alright, I understand it now. I understand it. Very quickly, I understand when I remember that Goodmanson was the one who got sent off. Still though, still. I fancy Leeds to get picked off late. Well, I hope not, mate. I hope not. I desperately hope not. I don't want that to happen. I hope you don't want that to happen. And nobody wants that to happen. We all want to win. We all want to win. I want to ride my unicycle, I say. Oh, I want to ride it like the rhythm of today. I want to ride my unicycle, ride it round the town. Maybe hit a pothole or two when I wear my crown. Uh-oh. Here he comes down the left-hand side of the pitch here. Mitchell. Gives it back to Hughes. Gets it forward. Jacobijo's in no man's land. Ismail Assar gets the ball in. It's dealt with by absolutely nobody. But luckily, the double champ doesn't do what the fuck he wants right now, yeah? You little glass jaw rat, yeah. Little fuel of a thing. When you run in the London Marathon, I don't even know when the London Marathon is, geezer. I've never run it. Don't get me wrong, I could run it tomorrow, no problem. Whack my shoes on, whack my socks on, get a little bit of water in the body, and I'll be good to go. But yeah, it's don't know when it is. Don't really have any plans to. As I say, easy peasy, mate. Could do it with my eyes closed, but yes, no, I don't know. Don't know when it is. Don't know when it is, geez. Yes, I have. Of course I have, mate. Of course I watched the damned United, my friend. Of course I watched the damned United. Good old 40, was it 47 days? 47 days. 47 famous days. You see these medals? You won them by fucking cheating. Take your medals, throw them in the fucking bin. Alright, go on. Go on, clear it. Get out of there. You got the distance? Easy peasy, mate. I used to compete cross country. I've always had a good gas tank. Even though, ironically, I am asthmatic. But, very badly asthmatic, in fact. But yeah, I've always had a good gas tank. Obviously, if I wanted to get a really good number and actually push myself to the limit and get a really good time, I would have to train. But in terms of just getting like 3-4 hour time and just running it like that, that would be a piece of piss. I'm not going to lie to you. But if I really wanted to push myself and get a really great time, then yeah, I'd have to train for it for months, obviously. But in terms of just getting a decent time, yeah, I could do it right now. Mate, are you kidding me? 15 miles. Bro, it would be a piece of piss, mate. Honestly, running a marathon is got to be one of the easiest things you can do. Because you don't even have to go quick, right? It's not like you're racing against anybody. You're not racing. The objective is literally get to the end. So you can go as quick or as slow as you like. And I can maintain that pace for a long time very easily. I actually won Tough Mudder. Thank you very much. And I know they say Tough Mudder isn't a race, but I did race it. I looked at every single person that was in my group, and I made sure I was the first in that group. But yeah, nah, man, that'd be a cakewalk, mate. I'm telling you, marathons, you don't have to race, mate. You can even stop. You can literally stop halfway through for 10 minutes. Go grab a Cuban cigar and a cup of coffee. Sit there, smoke up the cigar, have the coffee. Bish bash bosh, back in the game. You know what I mean? One of them ones. It's it's got to be. I can't fathom how easy it is just to complete a marathon. Now, as I said, the trepidation comes in getting a good time in the marathon. That's where things get a little bit difficult. But yeah, 50 miles I could do easy peasy, mate. Easy peasy. Told you, mate. I used to run for Barnet. I've always been a good runner. And I am light as ass. I only weigh like 60 kg, so. It makes it less impressive when you realize how light I am. I am a very skinny, light guy. I'm not going to lie to you. But it does help me out running-wise. As Jaden Bogle gets taken out there, that's got to be a Leeds United corner. No, he's given a Crystal Palace goal kick. Are you kidding me, mate? What an absolute waffler this referee is. Absolute load of codswallop, that. I'd rather do the half marathon personally. I feel like the half marathon is probably harder because you're more incentivized to go quicker. So you'll push yourself a bit more, maybe, than the actual marathon. Nah, but you can maintain that same pace per mile, though. Yeah. If I did a slower pace, easy. Yeah, but it just meant, again, I would do a slower pace. But if you're talking like, what? 5.5, 6 minutes per mile. If I was going really slow, 6 minutes per mile. I think I could maintain that pretty easy. Oh! No, that was close. Actually, not 6 minutes per mile. Probably like 7 minutes per mile would be a slow pace. Because I just realised that a mile is 1.6k in it. I only really know I measure most of my distances per kilometre rather than mile, to be honest with you. So I know if I was running a 5k, I could be getting just around and below consistently the 4 minute mark per kilometre. Whoa! Referee! Why is Bijol still on that pitch? Phil McCracken! Way! Finally! The king is here! Good old Phil McCracken. Can you feel my... No, there's... Flipping heck, mate. This club is cooking my brain. Good old Phil McCracken back in action. Good old Phil McCracken. Why is Bijol still on that pitch? Because we need some defensive reassurance, mate. We do. As Anton Stach gets ready to take this free kick. Beautiful lofted ball in. It goes over everybody. And Bijol was unable to get on the end of that one. Also, Bijol does offer you a little bit of cutting edge in the when it comes to converting corners and whatnot. You know what I mean, Gaff? My limit was 6 miles, 10k. I ran Thorpe Arch with Eddie Gray for charity. Oi, that's quality. That's quality, lad. That's quality. 6 miles, 10k. 10k is a good distance, though. 10k is a very good distance. 10k is a very, very good distance. 10k is a proper run. 10k is a proper run. You get 10k in you, you've done a good run. 5k is like, if you go fast and you push yourself, 5k is like, obviously that's the gold standard, right? Everyone does 5k. That's how you get very fit. It's a good length run. It's very long distance, and you're getting a great workout in. It's very tiring, very draining, etc. 10k. Now that's a serious run there. 10k is a great distance. So I wouldn't put it down by saying your limit, mate, because that's a very good one. That's a very good. That's an impressive one. Oh, go on. Ooh, skadoosh. As I say, because I'm light and obviously I'm still whatever, I feel like I could run forever, but it's just a matter of how quick you do it, right? How quick you can run. That's where the skill comes in. 10 miles better. Bend over and, well. Farks lost a pot. Going to be 3-0 to Crystal Palace. Not necessarily, Leighton. Not necessarily. We shall see. Can we appeal that red or not, Hamlet plugin? No, we can't. No, we can't, lad. No, we can't. They will not. Because at the end of the day, it was just a referee being an idiot and forgot that he's already booked him. But you can't technically complain at that being a yellow, even though I thought it was a massive dive, to be honest with you. And you saw by how quickly he popped back up onto his feet to start asking the referee to send him off. So you can't really complain that much about the fact that yellow card was given. I don't think he would have given it if he knew he was on a yellow. In fact, I know he wouldn't have given it if he knew he was on a yellow. But yeah, from this point, they can't rescind it. Alright, let's check the other scores. I just saw a text from my Spurs friend saying that, yeah, Spurs are going down. So that sounds like bad news to me. Oh my days, it is bad news. It is bad news. Oh, it's terrible news. Oh, it's terrible news. Nottingham Forest have just scored. Nottingham Forest have just fucking taken the lead. Oh my days. Oh my days. We're getting relegated, lads. We're getting relegated. We're done. We're done for. We're done for. We are done for. We're actually getting relegated. We're actually getting relegated. We're down. We're down. I'm sorry, lads. This is it. This is the last song and the last dance. Oh, this is it, lads. Oh, we're done for. Oh, we are done for. And here come Palace again with another dangerous attack. It's crossed all the way to the back sticks. Oh my days. We're cooked. We're cooked. Oh, we're fucking cooked. Wait, disallowed? Disallowed? Hang on a second. Disallowed? Disallowed? Oh, disallowed. Oh, disallowed. Oh, we've been given a lifeline. We have been given a flipping lifeline here. We have been given a lifeline. That Forest goal just got disallowed. All right. We're back in the business. We're back in business. All right, hang on a second, lads. We're back in business. Oh, that was scary for a second there. All right, we're back in business, lads. We're back in business. Oh, my days, we're back in business. But let's just not fucking concede here now, lads, huh? Let's not do that, shall we? Uh-oh, Mateta's spun his man. Go on, Statchy. Oh, man. Because I've been down this road before, my friend. I've been down this road many a time before, Andy, as I say. Home games coming clutch, Andrew Logan. Well, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? We'll have to wait and see. I mean, they haven't come in clutch so far. We've just lost 2 home games on the spin. So, I mean, it's not like we've been winning every single home game. All we are is the biggest drawing merchants in footballing history. Please get this ball out. That's very disconcerting there. Oh, there we go. Free kick for Leeds United. Go on, book him then, ref. Book him. Oh, you want to book Leeds every 2 seconds? You don't want to book any of their players? Cheers, mate. Yeah, cheers. Good one, lad. You absolute silver fox. All these aren't we, Gary Heath. Good to see you here. Frank Bruno led the Newcastle Great North run for the first 100 yards once back in the day. Oh, quality. Must have been a quality run. You know what I mean? Harry? Uh-oh. What's that Ampadu doing? Alright, here we go. Long throw in by Ampadu. Flicked on. Go on. Punched away by the keeper. Back in by Statchy. Statchy. Oh, Statchy. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Roden. Slides it back across. Oh, my days, we're in there. In there like swimwear. Oh, what a chance. Gordon Banks. JT slowly becoming a professional fan. What does that mean? What does a professional fan mean? How can one be a professional fan? What the fuck? Oh my days. Oh my days. That is actually this has just been such a criminal turn of events, this game. Oh my days. Oh my day. Whoa, that looks mental, bruv. That looks mental. That looks mental. Let's chill out with that one. Run off, my man. Oh, damn. Million as well. Million with the 11 roses. Shout out to you, my friend. Ranulf, good to have you in here, my friend. Great to have you both in here. How you guys doing? Would have been 1-0 if DCL didn't miss 100%. Never should have been sent off. If Leeds do eventually get relegated, would all the vitriol be against Fark be justified? No, because at the end of the day, if he keeps us up, he's done a phenomenal job. But listen, mate, it's a lot of reasons. Personnel, owners, managerial decisions. A lot of things that could come to bite us in the arse. Ooh, decent little throw in by Ampadu there. Almost had the chance for the flick on for Leeds United. Unfortunately, we were unable to get that flick on in there like swimwear. So we move again. All right. Let's get some action going here, lads. Come on, Leeds. Let's get a little bit of action going. A little bit of magic. A little bit of magic in there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dangerous ball across. Dealt with by the keeper. Flicked into his path again. Mateta almost guiding that in. But instead it goes out for what is once more a Crystal Palace corner. Mate, Andy, what does that comment even mean? I want to read it, I want to answer it, but what does that even mean? A modern phenomenon in recent times. El Fenomeno Ronaldo. Oh my days, he's gone down in the box. They're going to give him a pen, aren't they? They're going to give Palace a pen for that. Oh my days, are they actually deliberating this? This absolute square-headed referee, mate. What's he doing? What's he giving? What's he giving? What is this guy actually giving? Giving me a migraine is what he's giving. But aside from that, what's he giving? Open play goals. Fewest at home this season. Crystal Palace with 7. Leeds third with 10. So people want to talk about how great Leeds' home form have been. We have the third worst open play goal ratio in the league at home. Look at that. Fark and Glasner are literally touching each other's hands over there, mate. They're literally touching each other's hands. How close do they want to get? A little less conversation. A little more action, please. Uh-oh. Please get it out. Oh. Might need to get some pom-poms. I have pom-poms. Thank you very much. Have them. Hayden Panettiere, thank you for the follow. W's in the chat for Hayden. Welcome to the family of the most forward-thinking punters to have a great and beautiful game, a.k.a. the Bloodline. Oof. That stuff is really sitting heavily in my stomach, let me tell you that for free. Here we go, lads. Just about to get to the 69th minute. 21 minutes left of action for Leeds United here. Oh man, I shouldn't have had all of that shake that I had, because I actually feel so lethargically slowed down right now. Like, my brain feels heavy. I think I've just lumped too many carbs in at one time. that my brain is actually starting to feel a little bit sluggish off the back of that. Hang on a second. It's gone through a lot of Leeds United shirts there. Crystal Palace still have the ball on the attack here. Gives it back. Tries to loop the cross in. It's a great cross in. Oh, my days. It's headed just over the bar. Was that headed over by Struijk? I think it was. Oh, my days. What a clutch header that was by Pascal Struijk there. Great ball in. Struijk heads it over. What a fantastic player Struijk is, by the way. He's been at Leeds for a long-ass time now. A long, long time Pascal Struijk has been at Leeds. And he is just growing into an absolute servant for the club. A modern-day icon of the football club, you have to say. Pascal Struijk. You have to say, mate. He's got to be one of, if not the longest-serving player currently starting right now. In fact, he is the longest-serving player in the starting 11. And it's not even close. When I think about it. He is the longest-serving player in the starting 11. And it is not even close. Genuinely, it's not even close. The more I think about it, it's nowhere near close. And Brendan Aronson would be second, but he hadn't been there the whole time, so it doesn't really count. But even then, he's nowhere near Struijk. So this weekend could be pivotal for the Prem season this year. Well, yeah, it is. It is pivotal, yeah. I just really hope that Leeds end up on a positive side of this pivotal weekend, but as things stand, it's not looking that way. We have done absolutely nothing since going down to 10 men, as the ball goes all the way over for a Leeds United goal kick. JT, do you ever use sarcasm or cynicism, or are you above stooping so low with the vocabulary you have in the reserve? Now, I've never used sarcasm, mate. Who would ever use something like that? Who would ever use sarcasm? Also, I wouldn't necessarily say sarcasm and cynicism are two sides of the same coin. They're slightly different in their effects. Obviously, they're different in what they are, but you can be cynical without ever resorting to using any sarcasm. And sarcasm doesn't necessarily have to be in a dour tone like cynicism would be. Talking the way you talk the way to be. What does that even mean? What does that mean? You're sending me around a garden path here, lads. You're sending me left, right, up, down, all over the back. Doing the hokey cokey and I'm turning around. And at least that's given me something to do, because watching this game has been like watching paint dry in the second half. There has been absolutely nothing to talk about. This is just one of the crappiest games I've ever seen in my life in this second half here. Absolutely nobody has done absolutely anything. This is one of the weakest performances from both sides on this pitch here. The fact Palace have 11 men and this is how they're performing, I mean, they need to they need to seriously consider their own being as a football club. And Leeds United, the fact we've blown away the lead the way we did, and the fact that we got the decisions we got, I mean, we need to give our head a wobble if we think this is the way to stay in the league. We need to be a lot more ruthless than we are. And it's Brennan Johnson again! No, wait, don't tell me that was another foul by Brennan Johnson. Oh, my God, it was. Oh, my God, that's a fourth foul. That's a fourth foul by Brennan Johnson, and he hasn't been booked once! Four fouls by Brennan Johnson. 4 fouls by fucking Brennan Johnson, and he hasn't been booked once! Wait, hang on a second. Why have I just seen a FOTMob notification? Why have I just seen a FOTMob notification? How is that not yellow? Why have I seen a FOTMob notification? Don't scare me here. That could be the Barcelona game kicking off. What time is it? It's 39 past, so that's a little bit late for the Barcelona game to kick off. So why am I getting a notification on my screen for FOTMob? Don't tell me something happens here. Grev, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. No, not like this, not like this. Not like this. Yes, Bogle, great interception. Drives forward, Jaden Bogle. Oh, he's just fucking kicked it to nobody. He's just kicked it to fucking nobody. What was that FOTMob notification? Oh, it was Rafinha scoring, mate. There you go. There's the notification. Oh, boy. What I would do to have this man back in the team right now. What I would do to have that man back in the team right now, mate. What I would do. Of course, the notification isn't Leeds scoring. It's flipping Rafinha scoring, mate. Typical Italian football. What I would do to have that man cutting about the gaff right now. He would have scored that penalty as well. Let me tell you that for free. He would have taken that penalty and he would have scored it. That guy does not miss pens. He doesn't miss free kicks. He doesn't miss anything. Johnson should have got 2 yellows. I know. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace, man. It's nothing shy of criminalistic in its nature when you seriously analyze what is being injected through the corneal landscape of your eyeballs, therefore sending messages around the synapse of the brain. When you actually analyze what specifically is happening to create that kind of effect and stimulus within your brain to create a vision or to create an image, if you will, then it's nothing short of disgraceful, really. It is nothing short of an utter disgrace. The way this game has gone, the decisions, the refereeing decisions, the personnel decisions, the managerial decisions. I mean, there's just been fraudulence all over the gaff. And that's coming from a guy who hasn't even brushed his hair this morning. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Terrible. But I will brush it after, of course. But, yeah. You know what I mean? What second you in? Says it up there, my friend. Says it up there. Let me get the TikTok one up. Let me get it up. 2 minute man. Yeah, there. Oh, get it out! Oh, that is so shit. Oh, Lino, please. Lino's disallowed it, please. Please don't VAR this back in. No. That is such a shit goal to concede. Tell me he's off. He's on. Wait, who's on? Who's off? He's on. It's going to be allowed. It's going to be pulled back and allowed. Yeah, it's going to be allowed. Yeah, we're done. We're done for. Yeah, it's not a draw, though. We've just conceded, lad. I'm not even waiting for them to overturn this. I know it's onside. They've given it. It's 1-0 Palace. We're fucking done for, mate. We're done for. It's not offside. He's onside. They're going to re-allow it with VAR. He's on. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, no, he's not. I take it back. Oh, we're back, baby. Oh, we're so back. Oh, we're getting European football this year, lads. We are getting European football. We are so back, man. We're so back. Yeah, never in doubt, mate. I mean, come on, ref. What were you thinking, man? He's absolutely miles offside there. Never seen anything like it, man. Jeez Louise, you could see his run coming from yesterday. He made it so early. Oh, referee. Flipping heck, there's no need for that one there. I mean, we are back. We are so back. I don't know how that was disallowed. Was it for that pass there? It was for the pass back to Brennan Johnson. Mate, fuck knows. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't have a clue how that's been disallowed, but I'll take it. I genuinely do not have a clue how that is stated as an offside decision, but I will take it. I will take it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't let him cut through you, mate. Don't let him cut through you. He's like a knife through butter right now. He is like a knife through butter. Don't let him go through you. Woo! 9 minutes left of this game. Give me un secondo, lads. Oh. Oh, mate. FI, what second are you in? As I said, it's up there. We just hit the 82nd minute. Oh, my days. I don't even know what to make of this game anymore. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. All I know is I really need the toilet. Is that a free kick? Okay, that's a free kick. Your commentary analysis is less predictable than a Fox starting 11. Get your act together. Cheers, mate. It's not meant to be predictable. Predictable is boring, my friend. Predictable is boring. But I will be back in a second. I do really need to go for a toilet quickly. Oh. What's happened to my trim? Alright, here we go. It's a dangerous counter-attack by Palace, though. Dangerous attack there. Dealt with by the keeper. Dealt with very well by the keeper. Dealt with extremely well by the keeper. What are you guys feeling, by the way? We're about to close into the last 5 minutes of the game. Last 5 minutos. 5 Minuten. La finalísima, 10 minutos. 5 minutos, not 5. 5 is German. Boys. Come on, lads. Please. Imagine if we could turn this game around here now. As Palace pick the ball around on the edge of the 18-yard box. It's a beautiful cross in. Oh, my days. And James Justin has given away the most needless corner I've ever seen in my life. I have never seen anything as bad as that one. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Go on, please get it out. Please get it out. Oh, it's gone over again. Is he giving another corner for that one? It's blazed over the bar. I don't think it was another corner. No, he hasn't given another corner, thankfully. We really need 3 points. Yeah, we do. Big time. Big time. We need 3 points. Big time. We need it. Will we get it, though? 3 minutes left of the match for Leeds to obviously turn things around. Will we turn it around? Please let me know your thoughts in the chat. Do you think Leeds have it in the locker to turn this game around? There have been a plethora of changes for Crystal Palace within this second half, though. We've got Adam Wharton coming on for Will Hughes. Jean-Philippe Mateta coming on for Jorgen Strand-Larsen. Daichi Kamada coming on for JD Canvo. And Jeremy Pino coming on for Brennan Johnson. 3 minutes left here. Decent free kick in a decent area for Leeds United. It's Anton Stach to take. 2 hands to the sky again. It's a beautiful diagonal. Headed back across the face of goal and cleared by Wharton. Only as far as Ilya Gruev, who wins the ball back on the transition. Little dink up, straight to a Palace shirt, but it's gone out for a Leeds throw-in. A little bit of luck going Leeds United's way. This is a little bit better. How many subs have we made? We made the 2 subs at halftime, and that is it so far. Ilya Gruev and Jaden Bogle for Lukas Nemecha. And of course, who's the other one again? I don't want to look at my screen. Why do I not remember this? Nemecha and Aronson. Aronson was the other one who came off. Aronson. Here we go. Long throw in by Ethan Ampadu. Goes all the way into the mixer. Anton Stach! Oh, what a shot! Oh my days. What a volley from range. That would have been sensational by Anton Stach. He's got his body over it. Whipped it. Perfect height. Perfect power. Just a little bit too much in the middle of the goal. If that was a little bit further to the left there, that would have been one of the goals of the season by Anton Stach there. And he's already got contenders within there this season. Let's make no 2 ways about it. That free kick against Villa was sensational. The whip and the distance that he got on that one. Wow. Pure viscosity on the ball. And Stach wins the ball back again in a great position for Leeds United. That was a dangerous attack by Palace. And Anton Stach, once again, is the man to win it. Dominic Calvert-Lewin takes the ball off him and earns a free kick for Leeds United. It does seem like Daniel Farke is happy to play out for a draw here. He's happy with a draw. Is this refereeing becoming a joke? Well, I don't know. At the beginning of the half, and the beginning of the game, I've seen a few, but I don't know about that. 5 minutes! 5 minutes! Where's that come from, ref? Where's that come from? Yeah, they had a VAR decision, to be fair to them. Well, 5 minutes! Oh, my days. Ben W70, what are you telling me, geezer? How are you, my friend? How are you? I am doing phenomenal. Thank you very much for asking, though. I am doing phenomenal. Johnson should have been sent off. Brennan Johnson should have been. He had about 3 or 4 in the first half where how he didn't get booked, I don't know. And then one foul on him by Goodmanson. He's straight in the book. A little bit of give and go, A little bit of fair decisions. Wouldn't hurt anyone, ref. And then, obviously, second half, he slides straight in again. On, I think it was Gruev this time. Nothing given. Mateta, no. On the spin. Statch clears. Beautiful clearance. I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. Just wanting us to push through 100 billion%, mate. 1 million%. I would love 3 points, but right now you'd have to say you'd be lucky to get a draw out of this game. We haven't really done absolutely anything since we've gone down to 10 men. So you'd have to say we'd be lucky to get a draw, but boy, would I absolutely love a win right now. Boy, would I love a win right now. Uh-oh. 100%. Here we go. Here we go. We're going into the last 3 minutes of the match here. 3 minutes remaining for Leeds United to do something in this game. For Leeds United to get something out of this game. Will it happen? Will it not? We will see. When I saw us get dropped to 10, it didn't look too good. No, it did not look too good. It did not look too good at all. This is very, very squeaky bum time here from Leeds United. Anton Stach wins the ball high up. It's deflected away, headed away by a Palace shirt. Flick back forward by a Leeds United shirt. Flick back down by a Palace shirt. It's a Leeds United shirt trying to win it now. Now it's a Palace shirt driving forward into Leeds' half. Is that going to be a corner for Crystal Palace? That looked like a goal kick if you ask me. He's given the corner against Joe Rodon. That was a bad decision if you ask me. I'm not happy with that one, referee, but we will move forward very, very swiftly as Palace get ready to take this corner. Please get this out, lads. We don't have an out ball if we get this out due to being down to 10 men. But we need to get this out. Get a white shirt on this. Corner goes in. Headed away by a white shirt. Only as far as a Palace man on the edge of the area. One back by Anton Stach. And it's a Leeds United throw-in. That has alleviated a whole heap of pressure. Could we mount one last attack? Ethan Ampadu is sending absolutely everyone forward here as Glasner watches on the iPad. Ampadu has sent everyone forward. He's going to launch this up from deep in our own half. He gets it deep into their half. It looks like it's going to go out for a goal kick. They pass it back to the goalkeeper instead. Palace try to mount something from deep. Anton Stach! Oh my days. Anton Stach is the only one pressing. Anton Stach is the only one pressing. What? Honestly. DCL. Press. Press. Anton Stach is the only one pressing forward in the last minute of the game. He's the deepest player at times, and then our most advanced forward player at the others. And Carl Darlow's just given the goal kick straight back to a Palace shirt. Now Mateta has a counter-attack on the break. With 30 seconds left in the game, it's Jean-Philippe Mateta crossing the ball in. Only as far as Rodon who clears it. It's out for a throw-in in Crystal Palace territory. just inside Leeds United's half. They throw it back into their half. 25 seconds remaining within the game now. Dominic Calvert-Lewin shimmying back to get the shirts back. And once again, Anton Stach is the only person anywhere near creating any kind of press there. He's the only one with any kind of legs in the tank right now. Please get it out, Leeds. It is got away. Only as far as Wharton. It's going to be one last opportunity for Crystal Palace. We have just hit the 95th minute mark out of 5 additional minutes. The referee is destined to blow his whistle any second now. It's cleared by Jayden Bogle. Only as far as Gruev. And that is game 0-0. Leeds United, Crystal Palace. Spurs fans are absolutely licking their lips off the back of that one. This referee had a absolutely criminal game in the end with 10 men. You have to say, we never looked like we were going to win the game. So disappointing to not convert that penalty there and to end up throwing yet another 3 points away. It's another point towards our goal for Leeds United, but once again, it's another game that was more than winnable. A game which we completely threw away. A game which the referee then threw away. But Dominic Calvert-Lewin will rue that missed penalty all night long. Hopefully it can fire him up to come back firing on all cylinders and maybe hit another purple patch like he did at the beginning of the season. But boy, oh boy, was that an ugly watch from a Leeds United perspective today. And you have to say, a point is a point. Forest only picked up 1 point also, so it could have been a lot worse from Leeds United there. Could have been a lot worse. They picked up a point. So Forest now move up to 29 points, and Leeds United still remain just 3 points off the drop. Tottenham Hotspur now have an opportunity to leapfrog Leeds United into 15th place on goal difference. Unless if they get packed in by Liverpool today, which could leave them on worse goal difference than Leeds United, which would be very, very good. Although hopefully not too bad of a packing in, because I don't want them to lose their manager, because I think he is proper poor, if you ask me. But a point is a point. I wasn't necessarily saying that after some of the other draws we've picked up this season. I was a lot more disappointed in those, but given the fact we had 10 men for half the game, we could have done worse than a point at Selhurst Park. We always seem to do poor in London. Yes, we had the opportunity to win it with a penalty, but aside from that, created limited chances within the game, and especially once we went down to 10 men, the only person who did absolutely anything in the game was Anton Stach. But a point is a point. You take that any day of the week with the way the game was going. The away fans are applauding, and fair play to them all and every player on that pitch. I'm going to give them a round of applause because those 10 men did work their socks off in the end to snatch a point from Leeds United, for Leeds United there. But that is it. Leeds United 0, Crystal Palace 0. That referee has got a lot to answer for. Funny, I was watching that whole Mike Dean thing about post-match interviews with officials and stuff. Shout out Midnight Football for that one. But yeah, it was. I think this guy definitely needs to go and do a post-match interview right now and explain his decisions, because that was extremely criminal. But let me know what you guys think anyway. Rodon and Satch were class. I agree. Johnson should have been red carded. I agree. But what are you going to do? That's life. We kept in there. Hopefully Gabriel Gudmundsson's card gets rescinded, but I'm telling you, it won't. It won't. He will be suspended. Luckily, it's only a 1-game suspension because it's second yellow. So he will be back for Man U. But, hey, that is what it is. But thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a pleasurable 2 hours watching this game with you once again, as always. For now, though, I will see you guys very, very soon. I hope you have an amazing Mother's Day and celebrating with your loved ones. For now, though, I will see you guys very soon. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters. Did a draw under circumstances. I'll take that. Crawling over the line as opposed to JT doing headstands in a marathon. Headstands in a marathon. Wow, million indeed. Wow. But as I said, I'll see you guys soon. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.